How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Hi, Juanson. Hello, Lilith. I am freezing. I am. Yesterday was so hot, and today is so cold. Yesterday I had to put air conditioning on. Today I had to shut my windows because my heat was going on. How are you doing? And how's your day? By the way, we are going to start off with Mimi from across the world. Just saying. Yeah, I kid you not. What is that? How do you go from 30 degrees to like 5 degrees freezing? Only here. Only here. Oh, la 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 la. Okay, I'm gonna go and get Mimi's question. So it is Friday, everybody. It is. I hope everybody had, or is still having, because you guys, you have a couple hours before me. So yeah, I hope it continues to go well. Now, just one little second. I'm gonna go and get Mimi's questions. That they are in PayPal. Alrighty. And where's Mimi? Mimi. Oh, here's Mimi. Alrighty. Got it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I think we're alone here tonight, Lilith. I think we're doing a secret live. We didn't tell anybody. I gotta go see Mimi for now, and that's the list that I got. Hey, it says no data. Can you guys hear me well? Is everything okay? Let me know. I don't know why it's saying no data. Okay, so let's go and see Mimi. Mimi is gonna have a timestamp. And we are going to add in a question that is over here from last night. All right, that. And this. Okay, timestamp there shall be. Mimi is at 3 minutes. Thank you. Everything is good. Yoo-hoo. Yeah, what? It's not good? Is it good, Watson? I don't know. I think it is. It says that's excellent connection for me. So, Mimi, we're going to start on off over here. You do have a few things, so let's go and do a little peekaboo at it. And here we go. Let's pick-a-boo. Alrighty. So, like this. Okay. Mimi. First of all, I'm glad that you had a really, really good supervision session with CH. Good for you, sweetie. It kind of feels like it's an important checkpoint into your growth journey altogether, sweetie. So we're going to go and look at this because there's a few people that you're asking about. We're going to start off with CH thoughts and feelings about the conversation altogether. Here we go. I feel as though CH actually sees your improvement and your effort altogether. And voila. I feel as though the improvement is there. I feel as though the effort is there. I feel like everything kind of went through clearly. I feel like the actual email altogether, oversight that you did mention, I don't necessarily feel like it gave, how could I say, it didn't overshadow the overall impressions of your progress or of your responsiveness in any kind of a way. So I feel like as though CH does appreciate you, does appreciate how quickly you actually rectify the issue at the very same time. And in her eyes, I kind of feel as though that showed maturity. It showed accountability. So overall, I feel like the energy towards you is quite balanced. I feel like it is quite encouraging. I don't feel as though it is harsh in any kind of way. So I feel like she sees your potential. And I also feel as though, how could I say? I kind of feel like she's quietly rooting for you to kind of, step it on up, to do a little bit more. Now, MT's thoughts and feelings. All right. 2 of them there. We just want 1. All right. Other than that, this is what I'm going to say over here. MT's thoughts and feelings towards you. Just 1 second. Okay. I feel as though MT's feelings are more emotionally charged towards you. I feel like she actually internalizes a lot of small things and reacts quite quickly. I feel like her screaming and her nagging wasn't so much necessarily about the issue itself, but more about her own frustration, more a little bit, if you will, about her need to feel in control. So intuitively, I don't feel like she likes it, or nobody really likes it, but I don't feel like she likes it when she is feeling like ignored or bypassed, or even if it is something that is unintentional. So I feel like she's kind of trying to project a little bit. However, part of her actually knows that you fix things and you fix it quite quickly. So I feel like the energy from her side is really, really quite mixed. I'm seeing like irritation. I'm seeing a little bit reluctant. It's not something that is as personal as it feels, but it's more about her expectations, not necessarily being managed well. All right. Let's go see JL's thoughts and feelings. Tu m'écoutes? You're such a sweetie pie. Thank you, my love. I swear we're all alone here tonight. I don't know why. I don't know where is everybody? What happened? Where did everybody go tonight? All right. As we move on forward, let's go and see the next. I swear this is like playing Scrabble. We're moving on through to JL. Okay, so JL's thoughts and feelings. JL is different. JL is a little bit into the way that I feel as though she is, honestly, I feel like she is quite supportive. I do. Other than the supportive kind of part, I feel as though the compliment that you received was not just something that was like a little bit of a service into a way. I really truly feel as though this person recognized how well you've been handling the task, and there's a sense of admiration from JL's side that you're kind of holding, if you will, your own, and you're not collapsing under pressure. So they're likely kind of becoming more open to trust with you different type of responsibilities, which is really, really quite good. If we go to see AL is watching a little bit from a distance. They're noticing you, but still from a distance. There's a certain calm, there's a certain neutrality coming from AL's side, not overly intentional, not completely observant. And they see that you're handling a lot and that, likely respect your work ethic at the very same time. I don't feel like there's anything negative that is actually coming from AL. In fact, I actually feel like they're waiting to see how consistently you actually continue your growth before forming something that could be even a stronger type of an opinion upon you. So they're kind of taking it step by step to see what's actually going to be coming out of this and how it's going to be moving on forward. But they're very positive along the way. Honestly, they have noticed you in many different ways. So actually, what you need to know is that you're doing absolutely better than what you actually think. You know what? Mistakes, they happen to everybody, but it's how quickly you actually bounce on back, and that's exactly what you do. You bounce back quickly, and that's what gets noticed. So keep on doing what you're doing, sweetie pie. Keep trusting your instincts, keep double checking when it is necessary, and let your work continue to speak for itself. What you're doing at this moment is you're not buying, but you are you're building a quiet but very steady reputation for being very reliable and very strong. So, sweetie pie, all along with this, you've got this 1,000,000%, sweetie. 1,000,000%, my love. Now, I don't know what kind of messages you want. I don't know. I just don't. So, I'm going to give you, universe message. There you go. Universe message is what you're going to get. Alrighty. Okay. So, it has nothing to do with work, but it's a soulmate, but it's also a lesson. All right. Vibes, they don't lie. Your wish is about to be granted. Please do hang on in there. And your destiny is calling. Better answer to the knock onto the door. Sweetie pie, I'm sending you much love. Continue doing your beautiful work as you're doing. Good things are going to be coming towards you, okay? Continue. You're onto a right path. Again, I want to kind of bring you on back to... I want to bring you on back to where you were, I'm going to say last year, end of summer pretty much, and all the way up until October, you were into this, you wanted to leave this job, you wanted to go elsewhere, things were not going well with anybody, and there's been such a change, such a switch, so good for you, my love. I hope it continues into that kind of way. Let's go here. Oh, did you? Oh, well, let me go and say hi, Mimi. Hey, Elaine, how are you doing? Hold on, Mimi. Okay, I answered at the same time, Mimi, what you sent last night, but I didn't answer because we had closed on AL. So, but you got that a few moments ago. Let me just go back over here. All right. Oh, well, there is the other one. This one has to do with Mr. Harry. All right, so we'll just keep this timestamp going since I'm still talking with you. So then, what does he actually wanna? What does he wanna? That reminds me of wanna. What's it called? It's not wanna Mia. Wanna mama. Wanna. I don't know. There's some type of. I don't remember what it is. Some type of alcoholic beverage in Dominican Republic that resembles what you just wrote there. Yeah. It's made with weird ingredients. Here we go. Yeah. Fanta. Who talked about Fanta? I didn't talk about no Fanta. No, it's not Fanta. No. It's a drink that has Mamawita. I don't know. I don't know. It's got like pieces of trees in it. I don't know. It's got a bunch of stuff. I had purchased some and brought some back over here. It is good. It's some type of weird shooter. I don't know. Just go over there for vacation, guys. Try it. It seems like candy. Yeah, Wonka. No, it's Mamawita. Mama Wana. That's what it's called. Mama Wana. And the men say they have so many children thanks to that beverage, because that beverage is supposedly aphrodisiac. And once a woman takes that beverage, oh, budding, boom. And that's why they've got so many kids. That is the story behind it. Or that's the story that they're trying to sell the tourists, so that the men say, ooh, darling, take this little drink. And then there you go. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, heck, what can I say? It tastes good, okay? So, hey. Now, let's continue. What emoji did you put? What is that? Oh, it's an angry emoji. And it's an ugly face. All right. Yeah, that is. All right. That is a weird ad, ain't it? I know. You want to have a family? You want to have more children? Buy the Mama Wana. All right, Mimi, I'm back with you. I'm sorry for the interlude and the break into all of this. Yeah, I don't even know what it was. I don't know. It looked like some weird angry face. But then again, yesterday I saw Juanson's emoji as being a man running away and farting. So what do I know? Okay, so what does he actually wanna? That's where the wanna came from. Whatever. Hey, well, I'm not gonna say he wants extremes and conflicts, but he just wants you there. He wants you in case. That's exactly what it is. Exactly. I couldn't put it better. Okay, let's say, here's my example. You're into a relationship and then boom, things don't go well no more and you break up. And then you don't really want to get back together, or one of the persons anyways, do not necessarily want to get back together. And so you come to some type of, the other partner, let's say Mr. Harry, would say to Mimi, no, I don't really want to get back into a relationship, but we can see each other and we can have fun and we can do all different kind of activities. Therefore, we can be a little bit like an F friend, right? With nothing else much. That's pretty much what it is. That's what he is doing. But you're being an F friend. An F friend can be there whenever we want, not necessarily right away. So you kind of got yourself a little bit into a place where he stuck you onto a shelf. Whenever he wants you or needs you, he's going to come and contact you. But now he's just way too afraid. He's way too afraid to do so. But he does love you. You can have a F friend and love them. Yeah, you can. The lettuce, the farting, the devil. Oh my God. Is that a story for me? Do you want me to make a story with the lettuce and the devil on the farts? Because I can make one. Vase. Oh! Alrighty, so yeah, this is what I'm gonna say about that, okay? Oh, the devil's lettuce is the mama. Oh, well, they have devil lettuce plus the mama wana. Imagine the combination. Oh my dear gosh. I think we should all go over there together and taste the mama wana. All right. So Mimi, it's funny, but it's not, right? I know. So does he love you? Yes, he does love you, but he just doesn't want to give you what you need. Sometimes we love, but we don't love into the way that the other person wants us to be loved, because there's all different kind of classifications of love. There's love as a friend. There's love as, just somebody that I kind of see here and there every once in a while. There's love as, there's different levels. But he does truly love you. You guys have like many connections within the past together and everything and such. So does he love you? Yes. Does he desire you? Yes. Does he want a relationship though? No. And that's where everything just kind of becomes a little bit complicated for you guys. That's where the issue happens. Let's put it that way. All right. Well done. Is he missing you more now? Or is he enjoying his life? He's not missing you more. He's disappointed by the way that he treated you. He's disappointed by the way that he did things. But I'm not going to say that he's missing you more. I'm going to say it just is a little bit what it is. He's missing you just the same. His life is not better now that he's married. I'm going to say it's probably even just as complicated, maybe even a little bit more complicated, because now he has to be a little bit more careful upon what he does so he doesn't get, in trouble. Yeah. All right. When he is with his wife, does he miss you? Let's go see. When he is with his wife, does he miss you? Wow, he thinks of you. Look at that, the devil. That damn devil. That darn devil. Darn devil. Darn. Yeah. Actually, quite frankly, what I'm going to say over here is that he's a little bit greedy in life, all right? And we already knew that he's a little bit greedy, so he wants you. He wants sometimes the other. He likes to chit-chat with other people. He's not a very monogamous kind of an individual. Let's put it that way. So does he think of you? Yeah, he does. Does he miss you more? No. Does he think of you when he's with the wife? Yeah. But he does seem to be kind of content, and he does seem to be, I'm going to say, fairly happy. I don't see like anything that is extra, oh, Mimi. Well, you're not losing. There's no winner into this, my sweetie pie. Imagine this, my beautiful Mimi. Imagine this. Here you are, and okay, imagine being the wife. The wife is married to this guy. This guy has been entertaining a relationship with somebody else for, quite some time, for years now. And this man is, loving this person and wanting to be with this person, but not wanting to give a commitment secretly. Right? And he marries this lady for finances and social reasons. And so there's nothing envious into this. I mean, I actually feel like you're the winner into this. You are, because you don't have to deal with all that crap. Right? She's stuck with somebody who doesn't truly love her. Somebody who goes around and chit-chats with everybody. It's not fair. It's not okay. I think you got the good end of this deal. I do. Just saying. Yeah, it's crap. It's crap. What did you miss? You missed the devil. You guys are onto that. Yeah, turtle. Yeah, turtle. All right. Wait, I lost your questions. Let me go back to your questions. Yes. What is it? Yes. What is his true thinking about you now? His true thinking at this moment, getting our Wheel of Fortune, also getting our Page of Pentacles and our Ten of Cups. Quite honestly, over here, he's kind of content with the way that he is at this moment. He is. So his true thinking about you is, quite honestly, he still doesn't want to lose you because he still has a lot of happiness with you. He still believes that you guys are going to connect again at some point in time. And he does still believe that at some point in time, he's going to come on back and he's going to make you some type of an offer. So he still cares, still loves. Yes. When the intimacy. Yes, you do. We looked at that. You do. You do come across into his mind when, yeah, there's intimacy. No, I feel like he's working on things for himself, is what I feel. Yeah. No, he's not just at home. He's trying to work on different things. He's trying to establish something. He's trying to work into, I don't know if it's a cake thing, some type of company that he wants. Let me just go here. My beautiful Julie, you're next, okay? Don't go too far, sweetie. Don't go too far, my love. Yeah. Okay, wait. Offer. What does he even have? Well, no, when I say offer, I mean like offer. Like, I don't know, do you want to meet up? Do you want to go into, like an offer? That kind of an offer, kind of a thingy. Yeah, that's it. Seems like, sometimes you think of it and it felt so funny, right? Yeah, let's go see what he's thinking about at this moment. Julie, I'm coming to see you, sweetie. How was your day, my love? After Elaine, you can ask one question if you want. Elaine, after Julie, you can ask a question if you want, okay? Three of Cups, followed by our Empress, followed by our Hierophant, and a Two of Pentacles. You know what? I think the Three of Cups speaks really, really quite loudly over here into the way that he's not a one man kind of a thing, right? No, he does think about you into the most beautiful ways, though. You are shown over here as being the Empress, so you're very, very feminine. You're very lovely. You're very beautiful. You bring a lot of goodness into his life, quite frankly. I feel as though deep down into the core of his values, he does feel as though you guys do, like you guys could get along really well together and you could be together. But again, he's always into the toss and turn, toss and turn, toss and turn. And that's pretty much where you're stuck at this moment. Better than his wife. Better than what? Than his wife. Now, it's not a question of comparing you and the wife. The wife, if he had to choose between you with no complications and the wife, then he would choose you. But it's kind of complicated, the situation, and socially and financially, for some reason, this lady seems to be quite good for him. So those are the reasons why he went with her. Yeah. Oh my God, that is lovely, Julie. That's so exciting. Yeah, financially, I don't know why. There's something financially. It's not the first time that I see the finances into that. Mm-hmm. My beautiful Julia, let me come and see you, sweetie, okay? But yeah, financially, I don't know. She seems to be bringing something good to the couple. Julie, hold on. All right, Elaine. That is lovely. That is so exciting. I know. I know. Would you do it, Julie? Just by curiosity. Let's say you got a promotion where you could go, somewhere very far away. You're going to Europe, wherever. Would you do it for like a whole year? Because that's a huge sacrifice. It's a long thing, right? Probably, my beautiful Mimi, because she's helping financially. And I know that he's wanting to work onto his business. So, yeah. And she's going to do it 3 years or more. Wow. That is exciting, sweetie pie. You mean if your Quebec office has an opening for a next job, you would. You have an office in Quebec? Are you serious? Really? Look at that. Yeah, he is, maybe. Yeah, he is. I told you that at the very beginning. When you told me all this, I told you it was financial reasons. Julie, look at that. That's kind of exciting. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure you'd want to stay here 3 years, though. You'd find it really cold in winter time. um, all right. Julie, here we go. Let's go see. I told you, Mimi, you pity her too. It's nothing good. He's using her for social and financial reasons. That's it, that's all. It's not a love. It's not a marriage or a union of love. No, 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 no. Okay, I'm no longer looking into the chat at the moment, okay? I have to go and get Julie's questions. So just one moment. Okay. Okay, let's do this. And I'm going to go and get, you had another donation. I'm going to go and get the other question right away. Just one moment. We haven't checked this. Wait, we've checked on this before. Yes, let me go and see. Without fears. Okay. So we're going to start off with the first question. And I'm going to say, like you, I do feel like the energy is nice. I feel like it's strong. I feel like you're somewhat a little bit, I do feel like you're somewhat a little bit more on track because you're into a place where your energy is better. Your energy is much stronger. And his energy onto his side, he's more into I have to move on forward. I have to do something, realizing his mistakes and his non-movement or his non-behavior is actually creating some issues. So yeah. Oh, you sent me a photo. Let's go see. What did you send me? Oh, wait, what is that? Oh, crap. I'm not looking at the right thing. I'm like, what is that? That is not what I want to look at. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that's what it is. Look at that. Yes, yes. That would be quite nice. Yeah. I like that. I wish it upon you, sweetie. Hey, we could see each other more often. Oh no, wait! I closed it up. Now I can't receive anything over there anymore. Hold on. Okay. Montreal's about 3 hours away. 2.5 hours, 3 hours. It's really not that bad, honestly. Okay, it reopened. It's all good. And Montreal has better weather. Like, I'm going to say 3-4 degrees better. And that works. That works. Okay. So, you're gonna work hard to get that promotion. And then your sweetie pie can come down over here and come and visit and, learn a whole new world over here. Yes. This could be all good. This could be all good. And you do. Oh. It is a very well-known place. I'm not going to mention the place that you did send, but it is, yeah, like it's really, really, yeah, well-known. Highly respected. All right. Canada looks so beautiful. It is. It is quite beautiful. It is. You're absolutely right. But you know what? We all have our beauty, quite frankly. You have a lot of very beautiful things too, my beautiful Lilith. You do. You always want what you don't necessarily have. Although it's not a question of wanting. It's a question of saying it's nice. Yes, it is. You're right. Here we go. British Columbia is absolutely gorgeous. Yes. Yes. Okay, let me get over here. So many American TV are filmed out there. The countryside is so nice. Yeah, there's a lot of them close to the castle in the old Quebec. Yeah, there's a few movies that have been done, especially down there and near the bridges for some reason. All right. Mm-hmm. Definitely, Elaine. Yeah. All right, Julie, let me answer your questions. I'm not looking into the chat no more. No more, because then I'm just going to chit chat. You're never going to get your answer. Okay. That must be Elaine who's making, no, that is not you, but it is somebody else. So I do have your questions though, Elaine. So your energy today feels much more radiant, feels much more magnetic. There's no surprise whatsoever that what you're sensing is really just getting back on track. I'm going to say ascending a little bit to that new level, but that new level within yourself, but also the new level within hubby. So did he receive the energy today and how does he feel towards it? I feel as though the magician is showing up into the most powerful way over here to say, you've got this 100,000,000% all the way on through. And look over here how we're moving on through. We also have our beautiful strength that is there. We have beautiful success that is here. So we have everything that we actually do need to really come into that powerful moment where, yes, he did receive it. Absolutely. I feel as though you have given him that strength. I feel like you have given him a certain motivation. It's like if you fed him your desire, your passion, your wants, and that fury. I'm going to say fury, although I don't want to say that it's crazy fury, but that very strong, energetic, how can I say, love that you have, the energy that you have to give to him, that you want to transfer to him. He received that, a million times, my beautiful love. And it actually fed him what he needs in order to find more answers, to become stronger, to believe, to be stronger, and continue. Strength is very important over here. Strength, because we're talking about the strength, we're talking about the courage, we're talking about going deep down, facing all those little things that kind of bother us. And after we face those little shadow sides of ours, then we actually, implement a plan and we move on forward with our plan. And all those things take an enormous amount of, yes, energy, yes, curiosity, yes, a lot of willingness to do so also. And I feel like this is what you sent out to him today. I'm going to say you brought him a certain amount of comfort. It stirred that beautiful emotional clarity, brought it onto a soul level kind of a reminder to him. And yes, I do feel as though his mood actually did shift, no doubt about it. Now you're wondering why this week's silence was a little bit more difficult than usual, right? Okay, so why is this week's silence kind of hitting a little bit harder than before, right? I don't feel we could take a better card out, the Strength in reverse. The Three of Wands, reverse. Because you've given so much. You've given and given and given and given and given. And you feel like sometimes you receive, but you never receive fully what you have given out. You never truly receive what you would like to receive or what you need or what you deserve. And so whenever you give and you give and you give in order to go and receive something at some point in time into a short, medium, or long-term, moment. And when you simply don't get that every once in a while, everything just kind of accumulates and it just becomes too much. It's a little bit like that volcano that just simply explodes, where you are looking to give, I'm going to say, where you're looking to receive more. You're looking for clarity. And I feel like this was just a little bit, if you will, like that shift of that energy and into the past, even into the silence. It's not something that just appeared. It's something that was a little bit dormant. So, in the past, even in silence, you were still reaching for him spiritually. But this week, I feel like you just kind of let go. You said, poof, not out of bitterness, not out of anything like that, really for growth and self-respect. And that change into your frequency actually created, if you will, more of a space where, you can feel, but where he can actually feel you more intensely also. So it makes him realize that he can't just wait or take your energy for granted anymore. The silence is carrying meaning and it's pushing him to reflect fully. So that's why. Now, is he going to be loyal and focus only on you this weekend? We're going to go and peek at that. All right. Is he going to be loyal to you this weekend? Yes. I do see him being busy. I do see him in movement. There's no doubt about it, but I do see him being quite loyal to you. I don't see anything that would be sexual in any kind of way or anything that would go into a way that would create any problems. An absolute no. So I'm going to say, yes, you are going to be entering a weekend where there's going to be emotional loyalty. There's going to be a stronger inner focus onto both of you. No outside distracting in any kind of a way. Well, in any loving kind of, kind of a way. I feel like his heart space is a little bit locked into you at this moment. And quite frankly, you're the one who's occupying his heart. I do not see him flirting or having a desire or want to or doing anything that he's not supposed to. No dates, no flirts. He better outdo himself and extra behave. That's going to keep him locked in more. Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. Wait, let me go back over here. Okay. Does he believe more strongly now that... let's go for that one. So does he believe more strongly now that you're his one and only altogether? Actually, I feel as though, yes, we're holding on to you like you're a pot of gold. We have less stress than we did. I'm not saying we don't, everything is gone, but we definitely do have less stress than we actually did. And I don't feel as though he wants to offer his love to anybody else in any kind of a way. So I'm going to say he's getting into that solid knowing is what I will say. I feel like with this week, with the distance that you guys actually did have, the detachment that was there, the spiritual strength that came on through, that did trigger an awakening into him. So his fears are kind of starting to a little bit dissolve layer by layer, and he's beginning really to see that no one else has ever touched his soul the way that you do. He receives these messages like you would send him a text, though. He pretty much receives the messages within him. This is a love that is not like any other. He can't escape it, can't run away from it, and he cannot replicate it with anybody else. So I'm going to say, yes, his belief is definitely stronger, and it's becoming less about the actual fantasy about it and much more about the reality and the decision and the forward movement with it. So basically, keep doing what you're doing into the way that you're doing it, because you're holding your power with grace, with love, with alignment, and you're creating a little bit of that real transformation, but you're doing it not only onto your side, you're also doing it onto his side. So the bond between you and hubby is not just intact, it's actually progressing, it's moving, it's evolving. So you no longer chasing after love. What you're actually doing is you're embodying it. And that is how he's going to be pulled towards you onto a higher level. Absolutely, my beautiful. Absolutely, sweetie. Yes, we're going to lock him and we're going to throw away the key. Yes, we will. Absolutely, my sweetie pie. I agree with that. Bubble man? Yeah, we're going to keep him on a bubble. You're like Bubble Boy. Good night, my beautiful Julie. I'll see you a little bit later. Yes, Bubble Man. Bubble Man. Kind of a cartoon. What is that? It kind of reminds you of something from the 90s. I don't know. There's the movie Bubble Boy. That's all I know. I have to say, I don't personally believe that it was all that great of a movie, but it was interesting to watch. Okay, let me just do this. Let me do that. Elaine. Okay, just one little tiny moment. And at the same time, right before I get to your question, I'm just going to go and see if we're still alone over there, if there's anything that I have to modify. Otherwise, I'm going to come and see you, my dear Juanson, in just a moment. All right. So, alrighty. They ruined your social media post. What happened? Why did they do that? What happened? How's my social media coming along, as well as your motion animation? And will the mentor react, impress, or by changing the concept? You love the previous one, and it's very strong. They said it was very busy. They thought it was too busy. They kind of regrouped onto you, right? I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm gonna say you can't always, like, sometimes you're gonna have to follow what other people want, even if you don't necessarily like it as much. But just, kind of keep in mind that it's not that it was not good. It's not that it was not valid. It's not that, it's really just a question of opinion. But I guess, it's a little bit like me. I have 3 kids. If 2 kids say yes, then that's what we're doing. You go with a higher number, right? But it's not always fair. It's not always fair. And again, I just want you to remember that it's not that you did not do a good job or anything of the such. It's just that sometimes we kind of have to not say too much or make the little modifications. Sometimes there are compromises that can be made along it too. For the moment, how are they going? Animation, everything coming along? I kind of feel like your original version had a very strong creative frequency. Something bold, expressive, emotionally resonant with the way that you actually designed it. Even if the final product, kind of feels altered by the group, I still feel like at the very basis of it, the core of your creativity is still shining on through. As for your motion animation, I'm going to say there's a potential and a certain movement energy that is around it. So your attention to the detail, to the aesthetics, the instincts, all those things, well, they're going to be working into your favor. How is your mentor going to react about it? Are we going to be impressed? All right. I feel like your mentor will be impressed. I feel like your mentor is going to be able to see your individual strength despite the group's changes altogether. Now, I feel like they are going to make, comments above the overall composition. They're going to pick up onto your eye for strong visuals, for concepts, for rhythm. And there is a little bit of that quiet recognition there of, of your talent. So I'm going to say nothing dramatic is actually going to be shown from it, but you're still going to stand out. Absolutely. As for the group changes, it's valid for you to be upset. Like I said, I believe that your original concept showed clarity. I feel like it was a little bit edgy. I feel like they probably a little bit diluted your vision, but you know what? The basic is, like I said, it is your truth, right? The earlier version that had a more powerful narrative, but like I said, if they say it's a little bit too busy, it doesn't mean that it's wrong. It just means that they weren't seeing it into the same type of perspective as you were. But you know what? Continue anyways with your strong instincts, because what you see is what you see. You're a little bit like a visionary within that. We all have a little bit different perspectives. Not one is better than the next, but it is still good to kind of stay open to, to the other perspectives from other people. Yeah. The motion animation, like I said, I don't see any problems with that. Like I said, the motion animation, I feel like there's a lot of potential around it. I feel like there's a lot of energy around it. I was talking to you about the aesthetics of it. I feel like you're a little bit kind of telling a story, but not just with the visuals, but also with a certain amount of feelings or emotions into it. So I'm going to say the motion animation went fairly well also, my love. Watson, I'm going to come and see you, sweetie. Here we go. Ça va, Mathias? Okay. So just one little second. Oddwell, Juanson, here we go. You're next. It happens every once in a while. Here we go, Juanson. No Elizabeth today. La 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 la. Okay. I believe it is too, my beautiful Elaine. I believe it is too, sweetie. Lilith and Juanson, I think you can declare that we're closed. Yeah. No, I believe so too, my beautiful Elaine. Unless usual comes on in, Lilith or Juanson, we're just going to have a short Friday and relax our soul. Juanson, here we go, sweetie. All right. So, sounds like you had a little bit of a mellow day. How is your beautiful Elizabeth doing? Quiet, peaceful, but good within family. Absolutely not working on anything, but having a lot of ideas, having a lot of thoughts. I actually feel as though she's thinking about vacation. I don't know when she takes her vacation, but she's talking about, or thinking anyways, and talking about trying to figure out when she's going to be taking her vacation. So either her vacations are coming up soon or she's going to be asking for the vacation soon. I don't know which one it is, but she's thinking about it. So kind of feel like she's a little bit excited about that. I feel like it's good. I feel like she needs it. I feel like she needs to have, that little time for herself into a way. I feel like her life has been, I'm going to say somewhat a little bit chaotic is what I will say. Chaotic. All right. Has she been thinking about you today? I will actually say yes. I do believe as though she has been thinking about you. She's been thinking about you coming closer to her. Okay, other than that, I feel as though, I feel like your energy is always a little bit lingering around her, into her thoughts. Especially when things kind of slow down and things become a little bit more quiet. There's, no sound around, things are kind of calm. That's where she gets a little bit more into it. There's something about your scent also. I'm not going to get into it, I don't know, but there's something about your scent. I don't know if you wear cologne or if you don't wear cologne. There's something about you, and I'm not saying you're stinky. She misses your scent is what I'm trying to say. She's thinking about today. Other than that, I feel like she wants to say to you that her heart is fully open for you. She is waiting for you. She loves and would love to be into your presence at this moment in time. Oh, she would. As much as you would also. All right. Her thoughts about you. When she thinks about you, she thinks about softness, about loyalty, about honesty, and I'm going to say about comforting. You're very comforting. When she's around you, she feels, I'm going to say, a little bit at home, just really like she can open up and say anything. She's reflecting on some things that you have said into the past, but I can't quite figure out what they are. She's kind of, but anyway, she's thinking about you. She's reflecting on something that you said, but I don't know what it is. I feel like it's somewhat of a joke. I feel like it's something that you said that she wasn't really expecting that made her laugh, is what I'm getting, but I don't know what it is. You probably don't remember neither because you probably say a lot of jokes. Elizabeth energy towards you today. Elizabeth energy towards you today is one of strength. It is one of, yes, being a little bit stuck into the motion, but it is of curiosity, of strength, and of warmth. I feel like she's drawn to your energy internally, and there's a lot of, I'm going to say, admiration and a beautiful magnetic pull that is there. As for what is she up to into the weekend, you wear a Bath and Body Works lotion that has, oh, well, there you go. There you go, sweetie. That's it. That's the scent that she likes then. Good night, my beautiful Elaine. Hi, Love Shine. You can post your questions, my love. You're going to be up in just a moment. You can post your questions, beauty. Watson, how are you doing, Love Shine? How are you doing, sweetie? Her general energy is one of relaxation, reflectiveness. She could be journaling. You're definitely going to be popping into her mind, but she's pretty much, I'm going to say, staying at home, not too much. Reflecting, thinking, relaxing. Reading a book, but I don't know what the book is. There's a book. There is. All right. Generally speaking, I'm going to say nothing much is going to be happening, which is good. Love-wise, a little bit of stagnancy too, because you're not going to be seeing your sweetie pie during the weekend. But the connection is there. It is strong. Make sure that you send out your beautiful love, your intentions, your desires out towards her. And that's what I can see, sweetie pie. Nothing happening. You don't seem to be having any problems within your creative endeavors, and you don't seem to be having any problems within your work, neither. And let's go over here. An angel message for you. You are divinely guided and you're protected. Love sent with much sincerity is always going to reach its destination. Trust in timing and know that you are never unseen by the universe. And an oracle message, allow love to take root naturally. Your vibration is the strongest magnet possible. And let's go with the book, and then we're going to go with the love messages. Yeah. Whenever you're ready, my beautiful Love Shine, you can post your questions, sweetie pie. Thank you for posting, my love. Thank you, Lilith. The answer is no, not at this time, but ask again later. You need time to find your answer. And love messages. You are my calm in every storm. No matter the distance, our heart still speaks. I see forever when I look at you, and your energy is home to my soul. Even in distance, I feel your love. You make love feel like magic. It makes sense. It makes sense. Alrighty. We're going to go on C. I know. We're going to go and see Love Shine. And I'm going to pin, I'm going to, where did it go? Oh, there you go. Pin. All right. Love Shine. You're doing good. You saw him today. He bought him another camper. Oh, no. They will be using it for vacation like the other. Well, that is nice, sweetie pie. That is very sweet. Oh, we need a timestamp. Hold on. And Love Shine's going to be at 10. We're going to say 1:08. I'm just going to go and make sure that nobody else popped on through. Alrighty. We are good, my loves. Sweetie pie. Sun up until sleep with wife and Amy. Sun up until sleep night. And we are starting this on off over here with wife. The wife is being shown as the wife. She is doing what she needs to do. I'm actually going to have to say I feel as though things are good today. I don't feel as though there's anything bad that is happening within the couple today. I'm going to say she's doing what she needs to do. He's doing his things, and that's pretty much all that it is. I feel like today's a good day. There's nothing bad that seems to be happening. There's nothing that is unbalanced in any kind of a way. I'm actually going to have to say I feel like we're a little bit overwhelmed by emotions. It could be happiness. It could have to do with the camper. But yeah, I feel like we're happy. I feel like things are going into the right way. So with wife, I'm going to say things are good. There's nothing specific that is coming on out. If we go and see with you, you're being shown as the High Priestess. You're also being shown over here as the Queen of Cups, the one who holds. The one who holds his heart. Hold on. You are the one, my sweetie pie, who holds, I'm going to say a lot of knowledge for him. I'm going to say a lot of love. You bring the emotional warmth, you bring the empathy, you bring, nonetheless, even some of that inner beauty within you. I feel like this is a very meaningful and a very soulful type of connection where he is very happy. Things are going really quite well. He feels like he can be quite authentic with you. So I will say sun up until sleep. With you, all is good. What is he secretly thinking about you? Maybe he's not secretly thinking anything about you. What you want to know is what is he wanting to say that he's not saying, I think. But we can go and peek. Honestly, I'm seeing over here love, Page of Wands, continuing. He wants to continue. A lot of excitement. He wants to continue. But what I'm actually going to say is, I feel as though what he wants to say is he wants to continue the relationship the way that things are going. Very loving, very passionate, very caring. You've got that beautiful friend side to it also. So you have like a beautiful foundation. But he is also like secretly saying that there are some things that are important for him that he doesn't want to necessarily compromise upon. So there are some things, and you know, let's say just like the conversation about his Facebook, where he will remain and he will continue to take a stand with certain things. For him, very important. Money is very important. Financial stability is very important. And what he's not saying also is that he does, even though he doesn't tell you, he does have some jealousy and he does have some possessiveness towards you. And I'm going to go and read after if you're saying anything, because if I go down, I'll lose your text. So his thoughts on feelings on Amy. Thoughts and feelings on Amy. Honestly, my love, he loves you. But you're a little bit, I like to use the mini wheat. You're a little bit like a mini wheat, or your relationship's a little bit like a mini wheat. Like every relationship, you've got the good, you've got the less good. That being said, this is about being, I'm going to say, into the good zone. Wanting to avoid as much as we possibly can any type of chaos or any type of unexpected change. We don't like it. We like things to follow the way that they are going at this moment. So we want to continue with the passion. We want to continue with the enthusiasm. We want to continue to accept one another and to kind of follow on through the challenges that you guys might have, that might arise, always into an open kind of a way. That's what he actually wants to say into his thoughts and feelings for you, because he does truly love you. And even though sometimes he kind of appears as being very, very stubborn, yes, he wants to keep his stand and, you know, keep his opinion, but he also does want you to know that he truly does love you and he truly does want the very best for you and the relationship. And he really tries at all possibility to try to stay away as much as he possibly can from any type of issues or problems or anything that would create like a fight, if you will. And let's go towards the tarot. Are things changing? No, things aren't changing between him and his wife. It's just that it was a good day. It was a good day. There was no fights. There were no challenges. It was a good day. They were both happy. She did her things. He did his things. But nobody came to create any problems, which is okay. If I told you every day they had problems, then you would be suspicious. But today I feel like it was like, again, like I said, there's nothing sexual that's going to be happening. It's just today was a day where there were no conflicts. It was okay. It was good. Yeah, but things are not getting better with his wife into the long term. You mean relationship wise? It's staying the same. Into the tarot for you. Again, you're appearing over here as our beautiful Queen of Cups. He didn't think she seemed to be happy about the camper. Actually, she actually is kind of excited about it altogether. She's excited to go and see it. So maybe her mind has changed a little bit, but I do feel as though she's excited about it. Now, I'm going to say over here into his message from you, for you, from the tarot. Your bond is very, very deep. You encourage him to be more tender, to be more into the heart-to-heart communication. He wants to be able to be more open into the mutual emotional, if you will, support. You both have been working onto the relationship. You've both been putting some time into it over the years. A lot of love. And he really wants you to know, and he wants to confirm to you that your love is always felt within his heart. What you do is always greatly appreciated at the very same time, even though he doesn't always necessarily show it. Yes, you can, TP. Go ahead with this, sweetie pie. We do not say no to our soul family. Hi, Sean. So we're going to finish up with TP after. You feel he is so excited about going on vacation this year. I know, but vacations always scare you, sweetie. The vacations always scare you. I know, my love. It's not that he's excited to go on to it with her and not you. If he could go on vacation with you, he'd be excited about it too. I know. No, it's not crazy. It's not crazy, love shine, sweetie. TP, let us know whenever you're ready, sweetie pie. You can post. I didn't see any changes that were upcoming. I feel like their relationship is pretty much stable at this moment, my love. TP, you say you had an argument with the flower store owner a few days back. No, why would they do that? That would be really, really nasty. You overreacted a little bit. All right, sweetie, let's go see. All right. Okie dokie. Yeah, I know, sweetie TP. I'm seeing the truth. I'm seeing hard work, and I'm seeing over here choices, but I'm seeing alignment. Is this going to be publicly posted anywhere? I have the Empress reverse. I have the Knight of Pentacles. I also have our Seven of Cups in reverse. Is anything actually going to be happening with this? I'm going to say no. I would, however, try to go back or call and maybe just leave a little bit of a message just to say so, and then you're not necessarily going to have to go back and apologize. But no, security camera or not, they're not going to go and post anything in any kind of a way, sweetie pie. There's nothing happening with that, sweetie. There's no movement, my love. So I'm going to say towards you, you're good, sweetie pie, and I'm sorry that you did have a bad day. I'm sorry for that, my love. You see, we're getting repentantness over here. We're saying that we're sorry and things are going to be okay. So, no, my sweetie pie, you're going to be okay. I know you went back the same day, but that person was not there. You could always try to go back, or you could leave a message just saying, you know, hey, I'm the person who came in the other day. I wasn't all that happy, kind of had a bad day, wanted to say I'm sorry, you know, and that's it. And, you know, that should clear everything on up. Oh, she was there. She didn't want to talk with you? What happened? Oh, you already did apologize and she was there. Oh, said it's fine. And she seemed displeased. Well, yes, for sure. She's not going to be happy about it. But no, she's not doing anything about it, sweetie pie. All right. Then if she got it, then it's all good. There's nothing that's going to be posted anywhere. There's nothing bad that's going to be happening from it in any kind of a way. So I'm going to say you're good, sweetie pie. It is my pleasure, TP, my love. And you're a sweetie pie for going back to say you're sorry, by the way, TP. You are. A lot of people would not have. They would have stayed at home. You know, they would have stayed at home and they would have said, oh my God, I shouldn't have done that or whatever. Good for you for doing so, sweetie. Yeah. No. Once is enough. Once is enough. That's it. Finito papito. We turn the page. We don't worry about it anymore. Everything's good. Nobody's going to post you anywhere. You're good, sweetie pie. You don't have to apologize again. You've been forgiven. All is good. All is good. Sean, take care of your throat, sweetie pie. Take care of your throat. That being said, we are going to end the live for tonight, and we shall see each other again on Monday. So, wishing everybody a lovely evening. Love you guys, and I'll see you soon.